Hey all, so this is the Rabbit Renegade event. This is Dark and Arcane Killer. So I have a few teams to test out for this event. My main team is here. This uses the golems deck with an old ultimate form. The ancient ones. This has the killer skill you need. As it's only 1 star though, it's 400% damage bonus. I would have preferred if that was 3 or 4 stars, but it still helps me to defeat the enemies pretty quickly. And then we have the golems deck again, the ultra rare, the damage immunity and the damage bonus, power gem spawners, and the ultimate form for this deck. So that's for the bosses. This team here I was using for some of the mid-level bosses, as they died on the first turn. Without the relics equipped, they don't die on the first turn, and you can spawn the power gems to defeat the boss. Otherwise you don't get any overkill. So this is an idea if you find you are killing the bosses too quickly but not getting any overkill on them. This is for the Crusade maps. The whole idea of this team is to increase the chances of finding eggs. If you have a look at some of the event cards, you'll see, gone past it, there we go, the Egg Hunter skill. Increased chance of finding eggs from Crusade missions during Rabbit Renegades. As I don't have this deck, I have put 2 support cards that have this skill, with 2 cards from the golems deck and the Warden that also has the Egg Hunter skill. So that's for the Crusade maps. So let's play. Let's go to the boss arena. As always, we have an unclaimed secret and shroud boss. As I've mentioned before, if everyone in the guild has these unclaimed, you can save them for later and play them when you want to. As always, I recommend staying away from the medium solo boss and medium guild boss. The only reason to defeat the medium solo boss is for the quest. So there's an overkill boss. Hasn't actually got long left on it. I'm going to do a normal boss first though. So this can take out normal bosses in 1 key pretty easily with maximum overkill. Pretty simple 3-turn deck here. Turn 1 match anything. Turn 2 use the ultra rare from the golems deck to get the damage bonus, then just match anything. 3rd turn use the cards that spawn power gems, and this does tons of damage. Or should I say enough to defeat this in 1 key. Yeah, it's doing about 1 trillion. More than enough damage. So I haven't really been focusing much on the other solo boss. As you can see, it's still level 155, as the ultra kill keys are generally harder to get. So if you move on to the overkill boss, the same team, here we go. Unfortunately, I can't get any overkill with this team, but I can take out the boss pretty rapidly. The card here is really useful for the killer's skill. I got lucky with the event hero that I got, as I was able to make this ultimate form. I did not have it before this event began, so as before, ultra rare to get the damage bonus. These 3 cards, you can use this card as well if you want. You don't need to use the card in the middle. The reason I have that as leader, even though it gives less HP, it's a damage bonus for all commander heroes rather than just the immortal killer heroes. So that's the boss defeated pretty easily. So that's my general strategy for this event. Try and kill as much as possible, as quickly as possible. Same strategy with the ultra kill boss. Again, the boss is defeated in 4 turns, I believe. Second turn, ultra rare. Get that damage bonus. I'll use this card anyway. Use all the cards to spawn power gems. Takes off around half the health then. This turn here. Boss defeated nice and quickly. So I'm probably going to need as many keys as possible to make this effective. So now let's move on to the Crusade maps. So I have 2 different teams for this. For the ultimate missions, I am using my event deck. It'll probably be a bit easier for the higher ultimate missions if I have 2 copies of this rather than just the 1. But as this is still relatively low on the map, I will use it how it is. The reason I do the entire map is mainly for the extra map keys. Every other ultimate mission gives 5 keys, and as well as that, some of the Crusade missions also give extra keys. Some players just like to do ultimate 1-1. That's also a perfectly acceptable strategy, so whatever you want to do really. So this is also nice and fast. As before, using that card to get the damage bonus, then I might as well use all the cards. On the next turn, power gems will spawn, or hopefully anyway. That should be enough to defeat this. Then the final enemy. Again, not too difficult. Boss defeated. Well, hopefully anyway, there we go. So that's what I'm doing for the ultimate missions. As you saw, I got 5 keys back. However, there's a Warden that requires eggs. You've probably already seen this. Here it is. So that's the eggs I need to make that. I've been doing the top challenge mission for this and using my other team, which can be found here, the eggs team, which has 3 event cards. So if you have a full event deck, this should be easy. But this deck is okay for this. See if I find any eggs. So the first opponent's actually reasonably tough as it has fear. As always, I need the damage bonus. I have to be a bit more careful though, as it casts fear again and again. So hopefully that'll be enough to defeat this boss. And just use this card here. That should take out the second opponent without too many problems. This Warden has a nice healing skill, which could potentially make it useful for this if you don't have a full event deck like me. Again, I want the damage bonus. I use these two cards. That might not kill it, I'm not sure. No, not quite, but then, as you saw, I used that card and my health was fully regenerated. Should be easy to win from here with all those power gems. There we go. So I didn't get any eggs. However, you might be noticing these bunny hunter tokens. Now, I have absolutely no idea what these tokens actually do. There's a few speculations on this. It has something to do with the Warden. Someone else claimed there might be a shop for them coming later on, but no one really knows yet. So hopefully we will find that out at a later date. If you do know what those tokens actually do, please let me know. I think that about covers this event. Quite a few options if you have the golems deck. You can mix that with the event deck if you wanted to create something really powerful. We'll just have a quick look through my Dark Slayer cards and see if I've got any that have the arcane killer skill. So the Umbral Rook. I should have that ultimate form. I'm not sure why that's not showing up. Take off the filter of Arcane Killer. See if I can find it quickly. There's all my dark cards. And that's Immortal Killer. The Ancient Ones, that's the Arcane Commander card. Oh, there we go. I've just seen it. It is here. So if you don't have any decent Commander cards, you could use this card with a Slayer team, as this has the Arcane Killer skill. So that's another potential deck you could make. For example, you could use that with Hell to spawn power gems and 3 other powerful Slayer cards. And that should do okay, even though it won't do anywhere near as good as a Commander deck. So there we go. I think that's the event pretty much covered. So if you have a lot of season coins like I do, personally I'd probably wait a little bit longer before using them. I could get the other card for this deck, but it is a really weak deck in my opinion. I could get that card and make the ultimate form. I'm not planning to do that though. I'm going to wait a bit longer and see what else comes around. I don't really need another Dark Commander deck at the moment. Hopefully another super powerful GVG deck will come along, but we will see. Okay, and that's it now. I hope that was interesting or helpful. If there's anything else you want me to do a video on regarding this game, please let me know in the comments and I will do my best to help you out. And thanks for watching.